Concept mapping as a pedagogical tool in differentiated teaching practice for students with learning disabilities in Greek high schools. By Anastasia Ferentinau, Vasya Karra, Panagiotis F. Papalexopoulos and Denis Vavougios. The present study highlights about concept mapping as a pedagogical tool in differentiated teaching practice for students with learning disabilities in Greek high schools. Mechanics is a basic element of physics and the main subject of the relevant course in the second grade of Greek high school. The main educational implications in the field of mechanics refer to the instruction of essential concepts such as force, pressure, and energy. However, there is a research gap regarding the teaching of mechanics and the methods used to aid students with learning disabilities, especially in Greece. Teachers must often cater the diverse needs of the inclusive student population while simultaneously trying to meet the requirements of the mandated curriculum. With predefined educational goals, not given initiative to modify the content or teaching method accordingly to their students' profile and needs. In this paper, a case study of teaching mechanics were presented to students with learning disabilities in the second grade of a general Greek high school. The purpose of this study is to examine the implementation and the efficacy of teaching mechanics to students with learning disabilities of the second grade of a Greek high school, using conceptual mapping. Generally, concept mapping can contribute to an effective learning in the field of science, lead to a deeper understanding of complex concepts, and eradicate misconceptions in a way that benefits especially students with learning disabilities. Concept mapping is one of the important approach for emphasizing the relation between concepts of physics, for example the relation of the concept of velocity to the concept of distance and time. The structured and hierarchical way to represent concepts, the emergence of relations between concepts, and the variety in the presentation of information using a variety of colors, images, shapes, sketches, and graphics could help students with learning disabilities use the conceptual map as a tool for revision, learn the scientific terminology, consolidate the new information on their long-term memory, and activate their involvement in the teaching process. As for the conduction of our research, an experimental teaching procedure took place throughout an entire school year in a physics resource room for students with learning disabilities of the second grade of a general high school, using conceptual mapping, during a sequence of successive instructions for the concept of energy. The questions asked by the student with learning disabilities during the instructions were recorded and analyzed to define his interest in mechanics with the use of conceptual mapping. In the same resource room and during the instruction, a controlled teaching procedure without the use of conceptual maps was realized for the concept of pressure to compare the two teaching procedures. In both phases, experimental and controlled teaching procedure, tests were administered before and after each instruction to identify learning barriers and investigate the prior to the instruction knowledge and the learning outcomes after it. Finally, we discuss the implications of our findings to teaching practices and future research in the field of teaching physics for students with learning disabilities. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel to watch more scientific videos.